Hello everyone, I'm Andrea Di Stefano, the game director of Gangs of Sherwood, and today I'm joined by Sven, our lead game designer. And you haven't come empty-handed today, right? So
no, I am very excited to give you guys a closer look into the gameplay of Gangs of Sherwood. You guys might have seen already some stuff at Nacon Connect, but we're both here to showcase you a deeper and more extensive look into Gangs of Sherwood.
Okay, awesome. Let's get started.
At last, Kirklees Keep, sinister lair of the Prioress.
Wow. I hope we can find some of these workers alive. Your brother included, Tuck.
Oh, right. This is the Prioress of Kirklees Castle, actually. It's a level that takes place around the middle of the game, where the characters are already powered up, so they don't have their full moveset yet, but as you progress into the game, you develop more moves. This is one of the parts of the levels where there's no combat, but it's an opportunity for us to develop the narratives, to have the characters talk together, before actually going in and start the fight.
So here you can see the player enter one of the many combat arenas in Gangs of Sherwood, where you fight together a large group of enemies together with your friends. We try to make our combat as dynamic and fluid as possible, and we also want to make sure that every character feels unique, like Robin, who you're currently seeing air comboing an enemy. Is our archer, so he has a lot of different arrow types that he can use to combo the enemy from afar.
And he has those floating arrows.
Yeah, those are called star arrows, and you might have noticed earlier before that if you shoot your shining arrow, that's the yellow arrow, that travels very fast, it would launch all these star arrows towards the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
That scream?
I've heard people suffer all my life.
And these arenas are connected by these parts of the level where we have a bit of platforming and traversal.
It's very unique looking for like the Robin Hood mythology.
Right. I guess we really, their own thing with the traditional Robin Hood story. There's really this mix of medieval and technology. And as you go in this level, the technology becomes more and more present, actually.
Now here's another arena.
Yeah.
That's a Ferrum coil. So that Ferrum coil makes it so that all the enemies in the arena become invulnerable. And if you want to try to damage the enemies, you'd have to destroy the Ferrum coil first.
Yeah. This is Marion.
Marion, yeah. This is our assassin character, and she has the unique ability of throwing daggers that stick on the enemies, and that's that little number you see on top of the enemy's head. And Marion has the ability to then trigger those daggers by performing a specific attack.
And that's massive damage.
And it does a lot of damage. Yeah. It creates this really cool like in-out playstyle where you pester enemies from afar, and then once the moment is there, you try to trigger as much daggers as possible.
But that's her advanced mechanic, right?
Yeah.
All the characters, they have their own basic playstyle.
Yeah.
Marion has this sword that becomes a chain, but then she can do actually this dagger stacking mechanic.
We found it important that we design a combat in such a way where like it's easy to get into, but there's still some room for mastery.
The Prioress is definitely up to something.
Confessions don't require that amount of machinery for sure. Well, no matter how painful they get.
Here we come at one of the resistance checkpoints, where you can donate the gold you've gathered by playing through the level. When you donate gold, you can notice at the top left that your team's power level starts to increase. And once your power level has gained a level, your character does more damage.
Okay, you get buffs. Right?
You get buffs, you get more health, you get more damage, and it also heals you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that's...
So it's really important that you donate your gold to the people.
Aren't you allergic to pollen, brother?
Geoffrey of Nottingham.
Yeah, one of the brothers of Maid.
The many brothers.
Many brothers of Maid Marion.
Yeah, and Oh, and actually, there's the same ferrum coil mechanic that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
But there's no static antenna here.
Yeah, it's slightly remixed. It's now an enemy itself is carrying it around.
Yeah.
And it's that's something we're really focused on to make the encounters unique and different, to create different scenarios.
Their own gimmicks, right?
Yeah.
And so essentially, the guy carries around this tower that makes everyone invulnerable, and he becomes your priority target because before killing him, you cannot kill anyone else.
Yeah, exactly. These are some of the what we call elite enemies. They're called dragoons, and they are way more powerful. So this is like the first time in the game you would actually like see them. Man, Tuck is really powerful.
Yeah.
You see Little John performing one of his abilities, the heat beam, which was this big energy beam you saw.
And the whole point of Tuck is that he can charge his attack to make them really strong and to have unique properties.
We really wanted to make him feel like a powerhouse, but it was the concept or the idea of we're trading speed and agility for just raw, pure power.
And it's interesting how different it is from Marion, that can stack daggers on enemies before unleashing them. You also have like Little John. Little John, you need to time his punches right to build up heat, to unleash like this, very powerful attacks. Robin has these, what we call the star arrows, that are suspended arrows that you can then home on the enemies. So they're really played like in very different ways.
But those are some more the advanced mechanics of the characters.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to talk more about like how you can customize them to really make it,
Yeah, we have a really cool system for making so that your character feels different and unique.
Yeah, like player expression is something that.
Yeah, it's something we really try to focus on.
I'm really happy with how it went there. And I also like a lot the environment a lot, how different it is from the catacombs we saw earlier. And this part of the level is actually the laboratory of the Prioress. She's a kind of like mad scientist that starts to build an army. We'll not like tell everything about the story, but you can see here like just her laboratory. And in these tanks all around, there's probably like corpses floating.
As you can see, the enemies here are the Gatling enemies, who are kind of more advanced enemies.
And they have a shield, right?
They have a shield, and they have this automatic crossbow Gatling that can pester the enemies from afar. And the big guy over there that's shooting fireballs around and has the big shield is what we call the shield puncher. He's more of an elite enemy. He has this unbreakable shield in front of him. So fighting him from the front is kind of pointless.
So you need to hit him
So you need to hit him in the back, like as you can see here. It really creates like a different like dynamic on like how the players advance the enemies.
Lucky worms! You're about to witness the rebirth of my child, born from flesh and steel, drenched with so much blood. But we want more!
And there's the big boss herself.
Yeah, the Prioress of Kirklees. And her minion, Red Roger.
That concludes our deep dive into a level of Gangs of Sherwood.
Yeah, we're looking forward to show you other levels and go deeper into the mechanics and the characters and everything the game has to offer. And
we have way more to showcase.
So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon with more information about Gangs of Sherwood.
Bye-bye.